Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Throwing to begin is Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And this one is caught by Pierce. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Indianapolis.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll motion over Pierce. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Richardson operating from the pistol. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Richardson. He's got it at the 7. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played one. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Now Richardson. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Now remember back, Mike, their 1st drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Here's Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Austin now to return this. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how his offense has played the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
On 3rd down, they'll set up, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. This one's down the field for Freiermuth. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will up it to a 2-point lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And
he's got another one. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. This fielded at about the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Has an opening, past the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Austin now to return this. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. 3rd and 9. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or 2 shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
He'll take off again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Back to throw.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will up the lead to 5. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll go again here with Taylor. Taylor up first down and more. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Let's go now.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Richardson operating from the pistol. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They put Pickens in motion. Throwing here on third and goal. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Short kick taken at the 17. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion. Go!
On the give, this is Taylor. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line, the touchdown, and the 2-point conversion. Austin now to return this. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. This one caught at the 4.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
A handoff, running left. This is Warren. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
70 Rangers. They'll motion over Pierce. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They put Pickens in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Back to the air once more on second down. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They put Pickens in motion. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. Oh, yeah.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd and a yard. They go right back to Taylor. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. Check go.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will have great field position right around midfield.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts force the turnover They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for down. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
19 tight.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Again, working deep downfield. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Richardson to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Now he'll air one out. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. He's going to try it here again. That's caught inside the 20. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. It fought till the end, but still will come up short. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he will bull his way in for the 2 points.
Colts 39.